Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
welcome to Movie Madness Entertainment. Oh, Brian!
Damn, I was late. I was looking
No,
down.
I thought you were playing a joke on me. I was like, okay. My frequent collaborator, Brian, he's a real good friend. Thanks for showing up. I was like, I'm gonna go solo. Okay. But we got a lot to talk about. I had a great day. I had a great weekend.
Excellent.
After the unfortunate passing of Chadwick Boseman. We got a lot to talk about. I have the channel's called Movie Madness Entertainment now, but I really want to take on the camper, and I don't want to just do one type of content, and then I want to have experts come in. Because I know a lot about movies, but I don't know all the minute details. I get a lot of experts. I have a lot of DC experts I know. I have a lot of Star Wars experts I know. So I want to cover as many topics as I can and go out of my way to cover more topics like last night. Now, this one, I don't want to make it controversial. It's more of continuing the character's legacy. And I'm saying T'Challa, not Chadwick Boseman. I don't want him replaced. Yes. Hey, Binge Buddy. Yeah, we got to bring Binge Buddies back.
This is true.
Especially Brian, Master of Trek.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
that's what I'm going to call you, Master of Trek.
There you go.
I like Master Madness too, but Master of Trek really fits.
Yes, this is true.
And he's been trying to get me onto lower decks, not lower decks, like some dumb cocks.
Some hacks on the internet.
No. I got to look up that thing where we could watch it together. We'll do maybe this Thursday. We'll do how many episodes have gone on?
On Thursday there'll be 5.
Ooh, 5. That'd be hard to do in one day. I don't know. All right. Chubby Teddy is here. Well, this may be time for Feige to stop being a pan waste and do the X-Men.
For real though. I mean, honestly.
Well, they have to get it right though. They can't just jump
suck.
in. They have to get it right because they're going to be compared. Because I like the Fox X-Men.
Yeah, me too. But I would love to see what the MCU can do with them.
Hey, Obi-Wan.
Same thing with the Fantastic Four.
Guess why I'm so happy, Brian? I've been gaming. I've just been relaxed, letting off stress.
Yeah,
and it sets me. I'm a little more calm and even keeled. I'm not. The madness hasn't taken over for movie, and then I could come in fresh and relaxed. And I want gaming to be part of the channel. Listen, you guys are all my friends here in the chat. If you ever want to game me, I didn't always have online service, but I have online service for Nintendo, Xbox, and Sony right now. So DM me your gamer tag. I will add you, and we'll have some fun, even if it's not on air. I just, how I've been holding my breath for the Miko, getting some cheap digital games, and you know what? I went on the PlayStation because it renewed, and I was like, damn it, I forgot to cancel the PlayStation Plus. But I went on there. I love the PS controller. I like that. I like what Xbox has going with upgrading the games, and it's like future proof. And I love that you could stick an Xbox original game, the best ones, in my console, and you could play them, and they look better, like the original Battlefront.
Yeah.
But
especially being such a physical media guy like you,
Yeah, but PlayStation Plus, I got some discounts. I spent about $40 worth of games. I got like 7 games. And I'm sorry, Tommy Tallarico. I want Miko to succeed, but I bought games that are probably better. They're older, better quality graphics than the Miko stuff, and that's what I'm worried about. Like I'm rooting for them. I don't want it to be just a niche market console. But I also got some mature games. I don't naturally go for mature. There's one in there that I was like blown away by. Mother Russia Bleeds. Do you ever hear that?
No, it's kind of like a side scroller, right?
It's a beat 'em up. Like, man, is it Streets of Rage? It's bloody as all heck. It's like these Russian street brawlers are taken in by some scientists, and they are injected with powers, and then they get like rage like Wolverine.
Oh, nice.
And it's bloody and it's weird. It's like it's cool too, because usually brawlers don't have good storylines. This is just like wacky.
Yeah.
And I also got a shmup, and I got a racer, Xenon racer, for $3. It's usually like $49 or $39.
Very
Must
nice.
not be sound. People don't like it, but it's like it reminds me of the Ridge Racer games on the last gen, PS3, Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Well, actually, now this is last gen. I don't know. All right, let's.
It's so hard to keep up these days.
Yes, it is sad news. But we want to honor his legacy. I don't think it's off limits. People were flipping out at the Screen Rant article saying, should he? I don't want to go there. I don't think he should be replaced at all. Just like they're in a very similar situation. I should have made that for the thumbnail. I could remake the thumbnail later. As Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
And after that, but he passed before it was even released.
Yeah.
But Joker was so popular in that movie, and they couldn't continue with another Joker. They can't replace T'Challa. The fans won't have it. He was perfect. So this is the main topic of today's episode. What can the MCU do to continue the legacy of T'Challa? Chadwick Boseman was amazing in that film. That's the one I recognize him the most. He was in a lot of other films, 42, and I want to go back to his other catalog. He did like a movie right after with the Russo brothers called I don't know, something Bridges or something.
Yeah.
And I want to go back and see that, and especially since he was working hard when he was going through some stuff. So this is not to say replace him. It's to say what should they do? What do the fans think they should do? They do have opportunities here. And what's his sister's name in the
Shuri. I wouldn't mind seeing her take more of a prominent role. I mean,
okay. Yeah, and I thought that at first. Yes. I think she will have a more prominent role no matter what. But I think like an interesting, like real. I don't know if they'll do it because I don't know the Killmonger character much from the comics.
Yeah.
Like Black Panther, I watched the animated movie in the past, but I didn't read the comics. That's my own fault. I love comic book properties, but I don't read the comics.
I'm in the same boat, man. I'm too lazy to read.
I think people might be mad if they go against the source material, but I think there's such a great opportunity with Killmonger to actually have him survive somehow, and then deal with T'Challa's passing.
Yeah,
what he did, and to reevaluate his in like a weird, interesting arc over a trilogy of films.
Yeah.
Will they do that? Will they do that? I don't know, but that's what I would be all for that.
Yeah, some good like with like the multiverse of madness or something like that, where it's like, a different universe version of the Black Panther, which happens to be Killmonger.
Well, I have to rewatch it. I don't remember what happens to him at the end.
Oh, he stabbed himself in the chest. He died. It's like I don't think there is any bringing him back.
There isn't any. Okay.
No
one's ever really gone in the fictional worlds. Unfortunately,
this is true. Or maybe do like an Avengers style time heist, and
If there's no there's articles out there. I didn't read the articles. I had them set up for yesterday's episode. And then when I was like, I shouldn't cover this, it's too soon, I closed the article, so I don't have them anymore. But saying how he could actually survive, there's people that say that he could have survived somehow. So if that's possible, Michael B. Jordan is an amazing actor.
Oh yeah.
And that was his film just as much as it was it was Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther. He's one of the best villains for the MCU, and it took real world stuff. And I think of opportunity also with, people don't like real world politics in sometimes these fictional films, but I don't know that there's an opportunity there too with this character.
It's very true. I mean, especially at the end there. I mean, his goals were, that of what we're seeing every day. So
So I'd like to ask you viewers in the chat, what would you like to see them do with Black Panther 2? I'm pretty sure. I don't think anyone wants recast, but I mean, if you do, I'm not going to condemn you. Just if you will in the chat, or if you're watching this on the replay, comment below and say, you know what, I think they should recast, and say maybe they could still honor the actor and the character if they recast. Me personally, I would like to see maybe if in the future, but not T'Challa, someone else take up the Black Panther mantle.
Yeah,
but maybe in the meantime, Shuri, or if there is a way to bring Killmonger back, I just think that story arc would be amazing. I don't know if there's a logical way to do it. I'll have to do research there. Like I have the Blu-ray, but I have a bad memory. I completely forget how he died at the end. Like you just said, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it was
just because I just watched it. I mean, like
okay,
2 nights
and
ago.
You think there's no possible way for him to?
No, and not only that, but I don't think his character would want to come back, because at the end it was like he was really defeated, and
Well, I mean, but that may be bringing back if they actually deal like something I like with these movies, these fictional movies, when unfortunately a real world tragedy happens, to actually address it with the fictional character and be like really groundbreaking with the story. Like, would he come back if something happens to T'Challa in the film? That would be sad for the viewer, but he would deal with that now. Yeah. That would be really interesting. And then maybe even redemption, Shuri, how's she going to handle, I don't know. There's so many possibilities there. That's what I get excited about. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they don't take the Rise of Skywalker route with Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand they were trying to do tribute to her, and her character didn't die off in the series, but I can imagine how difficult that must have been to try to write around that.
Chubby thinks it's time for Feige to bring Fantastic Four into the MCU. Get Silver Surfer.
Amen.
Yes. Yeah.
Galactus is one of the cool next big baddies. So think about it. I mean, it's so cool.
Michael, what do you mean, Binge Buddies? No,
it's an even better dick, because that name is somebody else off.
Right. He called it Stream Junkies, not Binge Buddies.
No, screw
that. And the viewers demanded it, and he's like, he overruled everyone. I mean, I should have got the clue then.
Yep.
All right. It Hammond. Thanks.
Hey, guy.
I'm finally getting an actual Xbox soon. Yeah. Anyone that wants to play. I don't play the Switch as much online, but I do play. I've been starting to play PlayStation, Xbox, and I finally have some extra funds.
I just have to break the mold of playing sports games, because, I mean, that's basically what I play.
Yeah, I don't play sports games. So, I mean, a lot do, though. A lot do. I did in the past, like 16-bit, like NHL games. Oh, I love those.
That was one of the first sports games I ever had, was NHL 93, man. Super Nintendo. But no, I mean, I like sports, but it's just because I grew up with it.
All right, let me see. They will replace T'Challa with his sister Shuri. There's been rumors for a while that's going to happen. I wonder if that's where the rumors started. Like someone actually knew. Yeah, I don't know if everyone around the production did, but there's been rumors of that. But that the rumors on the internet that with all the spin, it's going
with a grain of salt.
Now, yeah. Enosh is coming out with all these shirts. I got to do a competing shirt. I'm like, I want to have like the Mortal Kombat guy. When there's a good combo, I want to have like Dumbcock come out and like salty. Salty. Yeah, salty. Yeah, right. Star Wars is too salty. And you know what? Some other movie talk pundits say, I don't care about Star Wars anymore. I actually really do care about Star Wars. That's why I don't talk about it anymore. There's nothing to talk about. All the videos that are coming out now is just like, I'll tell you what, I'm not against groups of fans anymore. Just the talk about Star Wars is so stupid right now. I can't even stomach it. Yeah. I can't even stomach it. I'm like, I can't believe it.
I'm just gonna watch The Mandalorian, and
and there's no competing in the algorithm when there's so much nonsense clogging it. Like, who would watch? Like, anyone with a right mind would just move on. Like, no one's who's looking up Star Wars topics on YouTube anymore.
Yeah, it's old news, baby.
I mean, until Mandalorian comes out. I mean, if something comes out, I'll cover it for sure. Yeah. You would prefer Shuri over Killmonger if it's possible? Because I want Shuri.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, she was a great character, and like I said, I just don't the way that it ended in Black Panther. I don't think, I wouldn't want to bring Killmonger back.
Okay.
I mean, I know Michael B. Jordan's a great actor and everything, but I mean, bring him back as the Human Torch or something like that. You know what I mean? Like he was in the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I liked him there.
But I'm down for Shuri taking on the mantle of Black Panther. I think she would do a great job.
Yeah.
And her character's funny too. It's just she needs somebody to play off of besides the other guard. I forgot what her name is, but something.
Oh yeah. And then they can have a strong team up with Walking Dead girl. I forget her actress's name. 100%.
Yeah. Well, and then the aspect of it is that they're going to do Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I mean, and they're kind of based loosely out of Wakanda. So I think, or at least the Winter Soldier was. So I think that would be kind of interesting to explore that a little bit more.
Yeah, I was Milan. Good. I was also going to do, and it was going to be like an homage to all these wonderful, talented people that lost their lives early, right at the peak of their career. Heath Ledger, the Spartacus. Actually, that Spartacus TV series, man, it was ahead of its time. It was really like Game of Thrones before Game of Thrones. And that actor too, when he was, that's where you got Jai Courtney from. I was do like a movie talk where we just talk about, unfortunately, people that have passed, but their great work and their peak in their career.
Oh yeah, more of a tribute as opposed to a memorial,
Michael S. does not like Killmonger. I loved him in that.
He was great. It's just I don't see an arc with him coming back.
What's up, Nicotina?
How's it going, buddy?
We're gonna talk about. Hey, if you come on, anyone's welcome to come on talk about TC news. If you know anything new. Oh, I actually did. I was looking at the. Also, I know I'm all over the place, but something I got to do for my mental health is I've been doing too much streaming, so I'm going to try to keep it a tight hour, maybe hour 10 minutes, maybe hour 15. That's also maybe a benefit for Brian too, because he's usually here. That way you have time for other things. Like I got stuff done today. I did yard work, spent time with the wife, the dogs, the cat. I rearranged my room so I could film in there, but then I didn't feel like it. I felt like just streaming. Like I was going to do another reaction. But it's better for my mental health too, to get some rest. Like after this, I'm going to try to go get off the computer at midnight, 12:30 instead of staying online, and then go wind down, watch something on TV or play a game or get some exercise, something like that. I've
got a good movie queued up. So when I'm done, I'm going to throw that on. I'm going to watch.
Sure. So that I'm going to try to keep these shows tighter. And that way I can actually do like one-off videos too sometimes. So much goes in the movie madness that it's like drains you for the next day. All right. Let me see here. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Oh yeah, fantastic movie.
It is.
All right, let me see. What's really sad is Chadwick was going to play Samurai Yasuki, the name of a samurai of African origin who fought under a Japanese warlord Oda Nobunaga during the 1580s.
Oh man, that'd have been good.
That would have been like Oscar worthy.
Oh man,
I mean, I don't. Do you know who's going to direct that, Milan? That's really interesting. I would have loved to see that. I got to go back and watch this. Actually, I didn't know he was 42. I didn't recognize him.
Oh man,
that's how good he's an actor. Like his
as a baseball fan, that was that is like the best baseball movie there is. I mean, hands down. I mean, Harrison Ford is Branch Rickey, and not only that, but I know the history of that. Man, it was cool to actually see it in a movie.
Hey, yo, Varods. Yeah, I'm trying to take on the camper. I want movie madness to spread. I want the madness to spread. I don't want you to stay mad though. I want us to have, there's great things.
A controlled madness.
We have a lot of great things coming up next weekend. Next weekend, I don't even know how I'm going to stream because, Binge Buddies won. Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
Because there's Mulan. Oh, Sir Nerd a lot. Are you still going to get Mulan? Maybe we should collab for a review. Because I know my wife wants to watch. I don't know if Brian's going to pay for that.
No, probably not. Nobody at my house has interest in it.
Yeah. But there's I have some news on that too. And there's also The Boys. And then also on Thursday on HBO Max is that Raised by Wolves show. And that looks amazing. Did you watch the trailer for that?
Yeah, I saw the trailer for it. It looked really good.
The only way the MCU can go compete is go full throttle with the X-Men. They have to get it right, though. They can't, because there's been successful X-Men. You can't just get anyone for Wolverine. Are they actually going to try to bring Hugh back? I know what he said, but you know what? He give him a few years to think about it.
Disney's got a lot of money.
It's like getting the band back together. Like, Hugh Jackman, he meant it. I'm done. But it's like,
I'd like to see a younger Wolverine. I mean, why not?
Let me see. Whatever you do. Oh yeah.
What a cringe fest.
Thank you, Phobic. Yes, every time they said, I was like, so say we all. Can. Like, I mean, if you really wanted to go back, you could check that. I felt like that was a cult. Yes. No.
Yes, just a little.
But I mean, it was even with Battlestar Galactica, the TV series, the remake. It was cringy there too, but they were at least in character. When we're saying it on as a group.
And then the Discord recording, I was like, oh no. Face palm.
Okay, you could say it in the chat. I'm getting a little bit of echo now from you, I think. Let me see. Okay, it stopped now. Gotcha. Honestly, Chadwick was a great person. May have not liked his politics. Yeah. I think they should address it, though. I also think they should address it, just not. I don't know how to do it.
Well, I imagine they could CG him in or something like that.
Maybe they have deleted scenes that they could do, but the way they did Carrie, I didn't like the way they did Carrie.
No.
I honestly, I would have altered Last Jedi and have her pass in space.
Yeah, die at the end or something like that,
or
just
when she went into space, and then had Kylo have to deal with him, even though he didn't directly fire.
Yeah,
I think that would be so powerful. He didn't. He took his finger off the trigger,
like and he then, indirectly killed his.
Yeah, and then had that be part of his redemption arc.
Yeah.
So. Oh no! Don't get that started. Thanks a lot, Phobic. Thanks a lot. Hey, Phobic, you weren't here when I said I'm tired of holding my breath for Miko and I'm having some fun. And it's true. I could just go get some stuff get some reduced price digital games.
Yeah.
I like physical. There's a game on that Mother Russia Bleeds. I was gonna get it unlimited run. And then it sold out, and I was like, "Wow!" There's actually a game I have to pre-order. If you don't pre-order right away on some of them, and then some of them you don't realize they're so popular. Like I was unsure, and now I was looking into it. I was like, "Damn, I missed that," because I want that in physical. But I got it for like $6 or $7. $15, $20 game, and it's like really good if you like beat 'em ups.
Yeah.
Well, I talked about Godzilla one day, and then he darts, and then he was retweeting my tweets again. I was all happy because that's how I know I'm on the Sci-Fi's Dragon's good side. He retweets my tweets, but now he's not here again. Okay, thinks the Avengers game should unlock. That's nice. I like that, Phobic. Yes, because he's DLC. They should do something special or donate to the charity that he was talking about in that video I did the other day, where it's terminal kids with cancer. Oh, that would be, do as I've heard mixed things on this Avengers game, Phobic. I know you're amped for it. It looks cool, but I heard it's like it's like a game as a service. Like, and some people were upset with that you got to constantly pay. I'm thinking about getting it. But you know what? I'm surprised that I'm thinking about getting soon is that WWE game, and I thought it looked stupid at first, but now I was like, man, I could have some fun with that, especially if we start gaming together.
I used to love playing old wrestling games. I mean, some of those are my favorite.
But we might watch part of it. I watched a video, and I was like, whoa, that's really cool. It's over the top. Like he throws a wrestler to an alligator on the side of the thing, and then there was some other stuff like in a cage match that looked pretty cool. Nicotina got me here. Okay, cool. Hi, Nick. Yes. Phobic. That's what Nicotina says. Yeah, phobic. Any of my friend YouTubers, you really trigger them. You go to their streams and you drive them crazy. And you're a producer of the Mad Max show. That's about right. You're out of town. No excuse. Good. You get out of town. You're not giving Michael S some love. You can always DM me on Twitter and I'll come on. Yeah. Not tonight though, because tonight I gotta keep it a tight hour and then go to bed because the Mondays are hell day.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy tomorrow at my work too. So.
Maybe. She is crazy. She's got a left hook. She's like all nice, and then she'll be like, I kind of want to. She'll tilt her head like a horror movie, like I want to hit you in the head, and then she's right in front of your face, and you're like, don't do it, Momo, don't do it, Momo, and then she's like, I'm like, what is wrong with you, kitty?
Oh no,
we're getting along better now. That's the other thing I'm doing. I spend time with the dogs. And then when I do this quick hour, I'm going to go up, watch a movie in my room, and then have her there and make sure she doesn't hit me too much. I'm a battered madman from a kitty. Jeez. Oh. All right, let me see. Space Animal. Oh, the New Mutants. Oh, I want to watch Grace because this is now I know what you viewers are going to say.
I don't care. Let's watch Grace.
Max with Grace again. But this is important because the box office is back and she does the box office video.
Movie math, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it felt cringe. It felt awkward to me every time. And I was always the last one to say it. If you notice, if you ever did you ever notice me? I'm like, so say we all.
Yeah.
All right, we don't need to keep saying it here. Okay, let me get to Phobic before we go to Grace. Avengers is an online game, but the paid DLC is some cosmetics. Otherwise, all new characters and story expansions will be free. People are okay. Now this is a revolutionary comment from Phobic. He's saying people are complaining they could be complaining. Some people say it about you, Phobic. I don't know if it's true or not. You decide for yourself. I already pre-ordered on PS4. Hey, I'm thinking about getting. Did you were here on the other stream, Phobic? I'm getting a PS5 because of a laptop incident and a warranty. So I got Best Buy. As long as it doesn't sell at Best Buy, if it sells at Best Buy, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my gift card. Just hold on to it. As long as I could get it.
Yeah. And
I heard it does play the PS4 games. I'm hoping. You just have to have the PS4 controller. I'm unsure about this game. I don't want to get Crash 4. Okay, let's go to Grace.
Yeah.
Because I'm interested. This is a revolutionary movie math. This is the most important one of the year. Because it talks about that and Tenet. Because Tenet overseas debuted. And she talks about Chadwick. All right, so let's check out Grace. Oh, and I sent Grace a private message on Twitter. Will she respond? I'll tell you what. I sent 4 other private messages before, and she hasn't responded to one of them. She hasn't blocked me either, though. So, all right.
Hello, and welcome to
Hello,
this
Grace.
week's Movie Math, where before we
We're
get
ready.
started, I just want to let you know that, of course, I will be covering.
No, I
Chadwick
don't. I don't like you that much,
tragic
Phobic.
passing. That will be happening
sorry.
tomorrow, Monday.
Listen,
with 2
I'll
videos.
buy you
One focusing on
buy you a PS5. Okay. I barely get one myself. I only got it because of circumstances. You know, I was playing for the Miko. You could play me. Direct message me on Twitter and I'll add you to my friends list. But I'm not buying you nothing. You haven't bought me anything. This is a free movie talk. I thank you for the support, but I don't know if that warrants a PS5. If I was making big bank like other YouTubers on here, I would do a giveaway for that. But for now, I am going to do giveaways for those movies. Although Phobic might not be.
I was going to say, how about a Man of Steel steelbook for you?
Yeah, Phobic's not too excited about the giveaways, but I have to get a PO box next year so I could send all that stuff out. Just buy the game. I have to spend less money. I bought some digital games, and there's some other games I want, so I'm not sure if it's up. I might want a sale, although they have a steelbook. Damn it! I hate when they do the steelbooks because then I want it more. You know how I am about steelbooks. All right, let's hear what Grace says.
On his legacy in Hollywood and within the Black community, and then another one about the importance of preserving his legacy in the MCU.
I'm married
As I
already.
tweeted, both of those videos will not only be demonetized, but thanks to a wonderful suggestion from many of you, they will also be fundraisers for charity, and that will be done through YouTube's giving program.
Okay.
So 100% of the money given goes directly to the charity, and again, those will go up tomorrow, Monday.
Oh, she's doing
So
a charity.
as for the box office,
Okay.
very
Nice.
difficult transition to make obvious.
That's a lot of bank
I
that
just
she
wanted
makes
you
in a
to know
day.
Those videos, they will be going up, and they'll be going up early tomorrow. So this weekend, it's hard to transition. All right, so this weekend, Disney rammed New Mutants into theaters with no press screenings or screeners available. And
Oh,
the
okay, I
last-minute
didn't know that.
controversy that totally Josh Tranked Josh Boone. Seriously, in a few days, this was incredible.
Yeah, I heard
Boone
about
went
that.
from a besieged filmmaker who can't catch a break to a racist prima donna
Oh,
who
my
didn't bother to
goodness.
spell check the name of the co-creator of the New Mutants. You can't make this stuff up. He didn't spell check it, but nobody on the film spell checked it. That's just shocking to me. It's spelled wrong in the credits. And as Bob McLeod pointed out, that can never be changed. That's real.
They
it's
could
certainly not in
change that.
theaters.
Not
They
in
don't change
theaters,
it for
though.
Digital. I just don't know what to say. As for the movie itself, it was better off a legend because the reality has been a resounding disappointment to pretty much everyone who could see it. With, of course, many theaters still closed and many people not feeling safe venturing out to the theaters. But I gotta say, for those of you,
Yeah,
who
you don't want to. You don't want to become a New Mutant by venturing out.
Yeah, exactly. I'd wait for a little more of a tent pole to go, risk.
Well, that's disappointing to hear the reaction. But of course, if they were not giving screeners, this is what you see right there is critics' reaction. That's where you see the power of access. They play within the meter without going to green. If you don't treat them right, they'll go green all the way. So that it does not hurt to trash this movie, and especially since the article came out about now. He's a young director. I think it's just a mistake. And they're saying he's whitewashing characters too. I don't know.
Man.
Every time, listen.
Can't people just be happy?
I mean, this was made years ago. Why are you going to talk? It's ridiculous. I also was watching, I've been watching a lot of gaming talk. And people want to, can we even support, Rocksteady Games from DC Fandome Games? Can we support them because of allegations? Are you freaking kidding me, you dipshits? I was going to do a reaction just to that because it's a podcast I listen to about video games. Can we even justify buying the game? I'm like, no. 10 people? If there's someone that done some, listen. At most in most workplaces, someone is doing something inappropriate. There's things that could happen. Does that mean you don't buy the product? Absolutely no. Unless the product stinks. Because there's so many people it supports. That is ridiculous. Companies will go fold, and that's where entertainment disappears. If you start saying, oh, someone did something bad at this company, we can't support the company at all. Oh my God. I should do a hot take reaction.
Well,
to
I think if everybody did that, then if they did that to everybody, then there wouldn't be anything to watch.
Right. I did boycott Jimmy John's for a while though, but that's because the owner is disgusting. And it's not politics or anything. If he wants to hunt down endangered animals, don't hump them while you're naked. But that's why I was like, that's too far. I'm like, whatever. Wakanda forever. Oh, let me see. Did you guys? I just got it on Blu-ray, so I'm not going to upgrade to 4K, and I didn't watch it yet. 2 discs. I gotta watch my spending. And AJWs, get it right, AJW. Yeah, they kind of are. Because you have to search for the crazy SJWs on social media talking about entertainment, but you don't have to search for them for the the AJWs. They are everywhere on YouTube.
They go out of their way sometimes to point out
to link politics into entertainment talk.
Sometimes where it doesn't exist. So I would say
most time where it doesn't exist.
Yeah. So
yeah. But yeah, the crazies on every. This is a crazy man in a mad mask. A madman saying that everyone's crazy. Yes.
That's right. A crazy guy in a 49er hat saying everyone's crazy, man.
All right. Let's see
what would be a crushing defeat this weekend, so that more movies would be sent to streaming. I got to tell you, the canaries in the coal mine, they're a chirping. It's not that loud a chirp, but I hear a distinct chirp. Because with 62% of theaters open and capacity restrictions anywhere from 25 to 50%,
it'll be on Disney Plus in no time.
Gross $7 million.
Well, that's why they made it that's why they made it the like she said, the canary in the coal mine, to test it, the waters, because as soon as they fulfill the theater agreement, then they could do streaming rights. That's what the people were always like, New Mutants, VOD, they couldn't because of the Fox deal. It was signed so many years ago that it has to, I didn't know that much about theater deals. It has to be in theaters for so long first. So no matter crazy. What the outcome of the box office, Disney probably doesn't even care if it makes that much. Man, they're looking for VOD. Protus X. What's going to happen to Black Panther? I think they should address the character, and it should be impactful, tasteful. And Shuri is there. And we debated about Killmonger earlier in this stream. You'll have to go back and watch. So Shuri is there. I don't think no one's going to accept another male Black Panther right away, right that soon.
Oh yeah,
at least the sequel, and then maybe for the third one, bring in someone new, possibly. But
I like Nakia or whatever. What's her name? She was in Star Wars. Damn it. Her name's slipping my brain, but she did the voice of Maz Kanata.
Oh, yes. His girlfriend.
Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, talking about gender bending, shouldn't show this. It's not like X-rated or anything, but I was looking up pictures of like a female Black Panther, and there's this cosplayer, and here, I'll just show it. I'm not complaining.
Wow. Yeah.
There you go. Are you complaining about getting woke now?
No, I'd be down.
Yeah.
Lupita Luongo. That's her name.
Yeah. So, hey, if they want to gender bend Black Panther, I don't want to do that right away. Now, I don't want to disrespect him right away. But are you going to complain about woke if you see this on the poster?
Hell no. I wish Catwoman would look that good.
Great cosplayer. I got to research. I don't know. I don't know who that is. I was just looking up Shuri as Black Panther, and this popped up. Okay. I lost my train of thought, and that's with Grace. Okay, let's get back to Grace.
It's powerful cosplay right there.
Yeah.
Thanks to
I mean, if you really complain about gender bending that much, go look at some of the cosplays. Kind of.
Hey man, I don't care anymore about gender bending. Let me have it.
Yeah, have all that.
Moviegoers who felt the risk was totally worth it. Again, Mulan.
That's John Campia.
Disney Plus, because Disney.
That's John Campia going to Las Vegas.
China, as we discussed, Sonic over there. And also, even if families will go to the multiplex for Mulan, I think Disney doesn't want to be
I wanna hear about
responsible for any
Tenet.
unfortunate stories.
Yeah, I
So
heard
think
that.
that's
I
one of the
heard
things
that.
driving that decision. However, while New Mutants, again, didn't embarrass itself, it is the final film in a major franchise, which has had intense fan interest, was the most successful panel at Comic-Con at home, and is the first major professional. Well, now some people
What
would
are you
argue with
talking
that,
about,
like the
Michael?
first actual professional studio film to be available in theaters. It
Oh,
only
it's
opened
Twitter.
with 3 million
Okay.
more than Unhinged. Is that how many people are willing to go to the movies right now? We still aren't quite sure. We'll talk about Tenet in just a moment. But I do want to also point out that Bill and Ted did just 1 million in theaters. It was playing in substantially less theaters than New Mutants, but not that fewer. So it shows that
Yeah,
given the choice,
I saw that
moviegoers
movie.
would much rather
I
watch the
can
movie
watch
at
it.
home.
I didn't
Although
watch
we
it
still
yet.
don't know the PVOD numbers either for Bill and Ted. Those haven't been released yet, but it is the #1 movie on iTunes, for instance, and its combo pack is right behind it at #2. But yes, Tenet is going to be the real moment where we see what Hollywood is actually working with, trying to open big movies during this pandemic. Will it open in the same range as Unhinged and New Mutants, or will it be a much bigger
No.
number?
If Tenet doesn't get
like
30 million
so far,
opening
so good.
weekend,
Not only because of what
that's
New Mutants
that's
did,
not
and it's a
30 or
similar
50.
audience,
I'd say 30 because
male
based on
moviegoers,
this,
although
and I think it'll
Christopher
grow
Nolan tends to skew
naturally.
a little
People
bit
are like,
older
"Oh,
as
it's
well,
okay
so
to
that can also
go."
make his
Once
audience
they,
larger.
Yeah, I think once people
But
get over that initial
Tenet
fear,
beat expectations for its
it'll be
overseas
a-
launch at 50.
53 worldwide from 40
Nice.
off. Okay.
Thanks, Canada.
It's gonna be #1. See, this is the benefit. This is an actual side benefit. It's silver lining, if you may say, of coming out and being a much sought after movie. It's gonna stay #1 at the box office for a long time, like a long time. And weekend 2. The other thing is, it could break records for weekend 2, because in this situation, people are going to be unsure, and then word of mouth, oh, Tenet's the bomb, and then they'll tell their friends, and I went to the theater, I was fine. The second weekend is going to be bigger than the first. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah.
I mean, unless I'm completely wrong, but I just have a feeling, and then it's going to grow that way, and it'll get the second best weekend of all time, the second, like the growth, and then it's going to break records that way. It's not going to break records for the first, unless it really surprises us. I don't think it'll break records for the first weekend. For the second weekend, yeah, there's not going to be a film that's going to gain this much momentum week to week as this one. But that's a good start. I mean, that's better than I thought.
53 million for the 5 days. It opened in Wednesday in many countries, so Wednesday to Sunday. It was expected to do just around 40 as early as just yesterday, but it came in at 53. So by the way, next weekend I will be waiting till Labor Day on Monday, because it's a holiday weekend. The Monday.
I try not to bring him up, Michael. I just don't want to talk about it. I appreciate your support and everything. It's just he's like done to me. I don't really talk to him anymore. So I don't want to call him names either. I'm probably a bigger guy than he is. Rach.
Yeah. I live in a glass house too. I can't really throw stuff.
Yeah. So I'm working on it though.
Oh yeah, me too. I think I'm gonna make an.
Oh, here's 187. You saw it already. Okay, Tenet is
nice.
Okay. Offshore theaters phobic. Yeah, that's where they're at. That's the only safe place right now.
Cruise ships
in Atlantis with Aquaman.
We don't know what we're dealing with, and there could be even though there'll be predictions on Sunday, I want to wait till we have a better picture on Monday for the holiday moviegoing. The UK led the pack at 7.1 million. Again, other countries have smaller numbers, but we're going for volume. Mm-hmm. So it's a volume play. And of course, speaking of the biggest,
I do want to see this movie, but I'm not.
China
I'm going to wait.
About to come into play this coming weekend. However, those countries, both of us, are in very different situations pandemic-wise than the countries where Tenet just opened. So we still don't know what the movie-going habits are going to be like in the U.S. and China. We'll find out this coming weekend. But this headline might give U.S. and Chinese moviegoers confidence. Do you feel more confident?
I think also
about this.
I think Hollywood. Also what they do is this is a marketing trick to open in other parts of the world and not the U.S.
Yeah,
because then it creates demand. Americans always want what they can't have.
Oh, of
Why
course.
they get to see it? I want to see it. I want to
Mhm.
see it. That
Yeah.
I mean,
But then again, the movie theater situation in America is kind of like a 7th or 8th grade
yeah.
dance where everyone's standing on the walls, just like waiting for the first 2 people to go out and dance.
Yeah.
And then everybody dances.
Good analogy. But I mean, there's multiple reasons why they're doing it, but that's one of them. Is
Oh, yeah.
it create
Hype the buzz, man.
Yeah, and we can't get it in 53 million worldwide. Yes. You figured it out. You don't need to see the movie now. Yeah. You don't have to watch the movie now. They lie all the time. I don't want to talk about China.
China.
China. I don't talking about cases again. Oh, Michael, please don't go down that route. I don't want listen, the politics are increasing. If you really want politics talk, D-Day Cobra is embracing it. More power to him. I don't care. I want to avoid it like the plague because it's only going to get worse. And you guys, you feel free to talk about politics. I mean, not in my chat all the time, but it's just like I lose interest. I don't want to watch that. I've been a happier person since I stopped watching news years ago. I stopped watching all news.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's something relevant, I pay attention to that. But politics is
just, yeah.
You'll be. It's.
Well,
right,
I pay attention to it a lot, but I mean, honestly, I just know when to pick my battles as far as that goes. You never know what,
yeah. I wasted energy.
Yeah.
Life's too short for politics.
They think theatrical releases might just work based on New Mutants, and especially Tenet overperforming overseas this weekend. And again, we have to see
this is good news.
What kind of PVOD numbers we're dealing with.
Even for New Mutants.
Bill and Ted and Mulan to compare to see what's the more lucrative play.
Vlad doesn't give 2 F's right now about politics.
And speaking of streaming and PVOD, though, New Mutants and Tenet can still make that money just a little bit further down the line. And headlines like this might help. I mean, Tenet suddenly doesn't look like such a loser. It was a little touch and go with that RT score and some of the early audience reactions, but people are going. This is a nice number that's just been slapped on it. And again, as I said, Tenet is targeting a demographic that is probably willing to take the rest of a movie.
You got to have the last word, Michael.
People who want to see Mulan probably won't. Now, as for what people are decided to safely watch at home who didn't venture out to a theater, who knows?
Like 42 is number 3,
weekend, right?
Or 4.
But touchingly, this weekend, people wanted to remember Chadwick Boseman. 42 and Black Panther broke into the top 10 on iTunes with some other Chadwick Boseman movies in the top 20 as well. Over on Netflix, I wish.
Cobra Kai, number 1.
But I think that Boseman will likely posthumously win the Oscar for his role there. And I think that will just be absolutely wonderful.
As I gotta watch that now.
Chadwick Boseman coverage tomorrow. As we suspected, Netflix audiences
I'm not going to stream tomorrow night.
Cobra Kai. In fact, Netflix is number 1 and number 2.
Man, I keep
shows that they rescued from other places.
Netflix is doing really good.
And I'm not sure I'm going to be able to talk about Disney Plus with you anymore in Movie Math because once again, their trending section is not updating. I think maybe it will roll over tomorrow
because they'd have nothing trending.
This is reported on Sunday, which is why Movie
Math.
I'm
sorry, Disney. They don't have anything until Mandalorian gets there.
Yeah, they haven't put on a single thing.
If they want to get on the number 1, I mean, take the hit and release Mulan just right on it. Which would be a big loss for them. But if they want to go into the holidays saying we have a number 1 thing on Disney Plus, there's nothing new there. That Ivan thing I saw and I didn't want to watch.
Yeah, they had a couple things with Hamilton or something like that. I was like, whatever.
I watched the Umbrella Academy, Michael S. I really enjoyed it. Lucifer, my wife likes that. I don't really watch
That's a good show. I like Lucifer.
Yeah. All right, let's finish her video because we only got like 10-15 minutes left. Mondays, and I had a bunch of topics.
Movies are coming back online just because Disney Plus can't hit refresh at their headquarters. Because surely Phineas and Ferb would be up there. As for this coming weekend, again, a holiday weekend here in the United States.
Or is she being serious? Would Phineas and Herb really be up there?
It's number 1 when you turn on the thing.
Oh, really?
And then it's the Black Panther's like number 3.
Oh, okay. People still like. I never understood the Phineas and Herb thing.
I was too old for it. I never got into it.
Of entertainment options. Raised by Wolves hits
Oh,
HBO Max on Thursday.
that looks amazing.
Amazing show. So
Oh.
under the radar. It's incredible.
Oh.
Check out my review, which went up on Friday.
Oh, she says
Well,
I
The
didn't
Boys
watch the
debuts on
review because I don't want
Amazon
any
Prime.
surprises on that one. And she says it's amazing. Oh,
See,
Grace.
she spoils you all the time, Max. I'm telling you.
Maybe she'll respond to me one day. I got to become a member on a live stream.
This coming Friday.
Oh, look at all this stuff.
I really like The Boys. I think season 2 is fantastic.
Don't risk Tenet. Look at all this. The Boys, Raised by Wolves, Mulan.
Yeah, it's going to be a good weekend.
Off to a little bit of a slow start. Both Raised by Wolves and The Boys will release their first 3 episodes and then switch to a weekly release.
Yeah, Cobra Kai's
one
legit
episode a week,
phobic, and it's something to
releasing
binge.
after that.
Did you watch
And
it?
over on Netflix, they have 2 new movies, Love Guaranteed on Thursday, and Charlie Kaufman's I'm Thinking of Ending Things debuting on Friday. Plus, also on Friday, new series Away, starring Hilary Swank.
What's
and
that?
then, of course, it's the major showdown we've all been waiting
Oh.
for. It's Tenet versus Mulan. It's theaters versus streaming. It's Warner Brothers versus Disney.
She's not wrong.
Who will be the winner?
I'm kind of
Complicated
hoping
by the
Mulan
fans
is just
deciding
because
who
I like
their
I like
number.
staying at home
We'll
and
see
watching
what
movies.
happens
Yeah.
next weekend.
I got a nice big screen TV. It's 65, 70 inches above my fireplace. Oh, phobic, you would enjoy it. If you, I think you would anyway. It's a great series. The second season wasn't as strong as the first. There's some silly moments in the second season, but it's still overall really good.
Well, I kind of like the premise. I haven't watched the show either, but I do like the premise because I watched How I Met Your Mother, and there was a couple, like a little bit of an arc where they got the real Karate Kid.
Oh yeah.
Johnny.
I gotta watch. What's that? Big Bang Theory on HBO Max too. I stopped watching it years ago. I have a lot to binge. And,
there's a reason I stopped watching it years ago.
Okay, they're fake nerds.
Well, they're fake nerds that hijack nerd culture and basically like everything that wasn't cool 15 years ago, you know, with like that kind of stuff.
Don't tell your parents, Mladen. don't tell Dr. Kulik.
Well, isn't that DC related too? Lucifer?
I don't know. It might be off a comic or something. All right, let's finish.
I don't think Disney will report their numbers fast enough to be included in movie math. So let's see what opening salvo is from Tenet. It's going to be an evolving conversation.
It's going to be number
so
one.
What are you planning to do next weekend? It's a long weekend. You could do a couple of things, but I'm curious to see what you're planning to do next
binge
weekend.
buddies. I got to binge
share
with
your
my
thoughts
wife
down
though.
below. Subscribe today, and of course, as always, you can check out some more videos right now.
We got to be binge honeys, not buddies.
What?
And I got to not talk about Grace that weekend. All right, I do have some other topics. They'll have to be quick because we're getting close to the cutoff. Yes, I gotta keep the audience wanting more of this madness. Sylvester Stallone says a director's cut of Rocky IV is coming, which is great, but they're taking out the robot.
You know what? That really grinds my gears. Okay, because I said it on I retweeted it and I was like, what the hell? That robot was integral to the part of that thing. It was like, happy birthday, Polly. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And it was like his wife.
I'm conflicted. Oh, was his what?
Well, it was basically like, you know, he gave it a female voice and it followed her around. Polly had nothing. So, that was very disappointed to hear that.
Yeah, they're taking it out. It kind of looks awkward though, because there was no robots like that.
That's what I'm saying. There's a whole bunch of that's true. But
at that time, there was no robots like that.
No, mid-'80s.
It was completely weird. It was like Rocky's. Was this the Jetsons? It was like the Jetsons
from out of nowhere.
Oh, like wow!
Especially when that's like my favorite Rocky movie too. So it's messed up. It's like
silliest Rocky. Oh, I gotta watch Creed 2 again.
Dude, how could you not say? Okay,
ooh, we should plan a binge buddy for Rocky IV director's cut and then Creed 2.
Yes.
Creed 2 right after.
Yes, Creed 2. I love that movie. Just saying, it was great.
Yeah, I have it in the Steelbook. I have most things. I got to show my collection to it too. All right, magazine cover. I got to start covering Dune. Now, what I meant in Star Wars, I don't mean it's like Star Wars. I mean the popularity of Star Wars. Can it overtake Star Wars? I don't know, but it's like these covers of the magazines look legit. Look at that. The actors. I mean, they are just images, but Jason Momoa's there.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, man.
The Mary Jane or MJ, not Mary Jane.
Zendaya.
Zendaya. They all look really intense. Sandworms. I don't know much. The original Dune movie is on HBO Max right now.
Ooh, I might have to check it out. I've never. That's another one that I've never gotten.
Yeah, I only watched parts of it that I didn't understand when I was a kid. Like my dad watched movies constantly because he was disabled.
Yeah.
So he's always watching something on TV, and he would tape things on TV. He had like hundreds and hundreds of VHS tapes.
That's how I had Return of the Jedi for years.
Yeah.
Was the television premiere version with the 80 commercials and all.
He would sit there and like, I got to take out the commercials. Record, and then if you miss a commercial, he'd be so pissed. He's like, I gotta start over again. What's it gonna be on my TV guide? I missed the commercial.
That's awesome.
Oh, you're a Dune hater. Oh no phobic.
Well, I heard the books are really good.
Yeah.
And the first movie didn't translate very well, so I think I'm not quite sure how it's gonna go down in the future, but I'm interested to see it though.
All right, and here is the Fandome is coming back. Don't worry, phobic. There's more DC to talk about later in 2 weekends. Black Lightning. That costume's she's legit too. She's looking nice. But look how that's pretty well designed for CW costume, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, this is also promo art, so I gotta watch that show. I haven't watched it yet. That's something I could watch in my room with the kitty when I'm getting ready for bed. Black Lightning. It's on Netflix.
There you go.
So that's there. Let me see. Oh, here's a game. There was a gaming event that happened this weekend, and it wasn't as successful as DC Fandome. It still went pretty good. What was I forget the name of the event. Damn it. I'll show you the game that I'm looking forward to. So I'm looking forward to the new Ratchet and Clank for PS5. Looks amazing. I'm not going to show that here, but here is the game. I really like these old school arcade games. This is coming out, I think, on the 10th of September. It's like old school graphics, but it's like super high frame rate, power slides, turbos. It kind of reminds me of the old Ridge Racer, which I love these type of games.
Or like Need for Speed or something like that.
Yeah, even it kind of predate. It's more arcadey than Need for Speed. Like Need for Speed was it was certainly arcadey, but it was more sim than arcade. This is like just super arcade, like Daytona USA or Virtua Racing.
Oh yeah, like California Run or something like that.
So I'm planning to get that. I want to get that. That other game I did a reaction to yesterday that no one watched except Zeverfelt. It's Tamarin Monkey. Did you watch it? No,
I haven't checked that video out yet. Sorry, buddy.
No offense, because I didn't want. I got to watch your videos too. But the trailer, it turns into an old school Rare game. It's by ex-Rare employees. So it's a cute little platformer, sort of like Conquer that was originally, and it does a twist, but it's not like a foul-mouthed guy, Conquer Squirrel. But he does get some guns and start shooting insects. Like nice. You ever play Jet Force Gemini?
No, there's a lot of games I haven't played. Like I said, I basically just like surrounded myself with sports.
Well, you have the Xbox One, right?
Yeah.
Do you have Rare Replay?
Oh, I could download it though. It's on the Game Pass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jet Force Gemini is on there.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, so that's that.
Excite bike.
I'm gonna skip the Cobra Kai. It's just there's an article on /film Cobra Kai cliffhanger. Ralph Macchio says Daniel will turn to spiritual side of martial arts. There's an interview, but it's too much to cover. I got the Dune. I got that. All right. Mulan Featurette has I'm not gonna play it here, but go check it out. It's like a 2-3 minute video. It's on YouTube. It has the Jason Lee from Enter the Dragon. I used to love that movie when I was a kid. I watched it all because that Enter the Dragon of Bruce Lee story.
That was,
and he's not related to the Lees at all.
Yeah,
but I like him. He's gonna play a villain in it, and the action looks legit. And this breakdown. Okay, so that was the last movie news. Let's hopefully by watching this next vid, just a little bit of it while we go out. We're exactly at the hour minute, like 5 to 10 more minutes. We'll get to your comments after. Tell me what you think of this game now that you see this. This is from it's Gamescom convention, I think. This is IGN. Oh, damn it. Maybe I forgot to share the audio. All right, let me make sure to share the audio. And this is just where I was like, oh, this looks like fun. Like, I would love to play my friends at this. And I was not looking forward to this game at all before it. This is a Gamescom trailer. Tell me what you think.
What happens in what is this, a Fatal 4-Way, I believe it's called?
Yeah, Fatal 4-Way, baby.
I haven't had one of those since college.
Right,
it looks pretty smooth, I mean, compared to
here we go.
some of the older games.
Here we go.
Look, he throws him in the gator.
That's awesome.
That looks like fun.
Oh, come on.
And it's got like Andre.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Hell yeah.
No. My head and my knee.
Let's see if that counts now.
I'm right here.
Still not ready.
So I was like, at first I didn't like the style,
man.
but now if you do stuff like that, that's fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nope.
Oh, look at that.
oh
No,
nice.
No, get in. He's gonna pin him. Yeah, I'm going in.
No,
Don't you
no,
get
no, you guys stay out there. Stay out there.
I hope they have Royal Rumble. I used to really
He's
like
been in
Royal.
him. No.
Yeah. Royal Rumbles are always
Snitching on me.
always a good event.
Come
And
on.
I hope they have ladies too. They better have some ladies.
Yeah.
No. I didn't even have a bar.
So we're not going to watch that much of this, but I'm like,
All right, round 2. Let's go.
look at this.
Yeah.
All right.
In the cage.
Wait, what's happening here?
The
Look at
Undertaker.
Oh, I see.
This looks
Dude.
fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to
All
pay
right, so I
full
want
price
that.
for it
I
though.
want the cash.
Man, I got to see if
It's
the
not giving
Game
me a chance
Pass
to get
is
over
going to
there.
do this one.
No. It's not yours.
I'd be down.
Go get the cash.
All right, I'll try.
I think I can leave, right?
I just think it
Grab it,
shouldn't be
grab it.
50. I think it should be a $40 game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I'll see you later.
No.
Oh, see Electric Cage?
Still got a chance.
Jurassic.
Do they do that in other wrestling games?
No.
See, that's pretty wacky.
Oh, now
No,
there's
stop
double
him.
money. Double
You
money.
can
That's
electrocute
good.
the cage.
Yes, it is. Nope. Everyone trying to leave.
Oh, no.
Dude,
All
that's
right,
awesome.
that's
The reality.
yeah. I was surprised. It's a game that I wasn't looking forward to at all, and I was like, "Wow, I might get that now," but I don't want to pay full price. You like? Okay, that's a good point. Phobic people might not like all the politics, especially when we're getting a lot of politics before doing releases. That's a good point. It's very political, from what I've heard. That's Thunder. That's Thunder on Black Lightning's cover. Yeah, Milan, I think you're the one that told me that you like. I'm sure you do. No, that's not the only reason why, but there's lots of reasons why, apparently. My new comments are frozen. Oh, boy. Whoa. Now it jumped. For some reason. Okay, let's get to the comments, and then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
And go. We got to make Brian's Star Trek video about lower decks. Go give it I'm going to bring that up before.
Yeah. Go check it out. It's about the last one. I didn't do one this week. Been having some issues with my back and stuff, but other than that,
sorry to hear that.
it's all right.
I've had to do.
Just don't get fat
chiropractic.
and old. Is all I gotta say.
Well, too late for that. Let me see here. I'm gonna. Okay, here it is. Oh, I put your name in wrong. I'm getting tired. That's why. Sorry,
good, dude.
Chad. Here. Okay, let's get to the comments. Get your comments in if you have a question. Oh, and this week I got to come up with a plan to get. It's all going to revolve around comments on videos. Reward people that comment on live streams, on the replay. That's how. And if one of us reads a question or comment, and I might on a stream, I'll write your name down and throw it in a pot, and then eventually during the Snyder convention, I'll pull it out, and that's how you win. That's how you really reward people that give thoughtful comments. It's not just going to be gibberish garbage. Like
Yeah.
if I'm going to read it, it's going to make a sense. Don't give Phobic any more of this to review. Oh, Excitebike. What are you talking about Excitebike for?
We were talking about racing games for
Oh.
older systems. I loved Excitebike, by the way.
Yes.
That was one of my favorites.
Hey Ryan, how you doing? That monkey was funny. Yeah, well, I mean, it could have been. I wish it would actually have been a more harder edge like Conker's Bad Fur Day, because I had that inbox and I sold that too. Just because I got everything on my EverDrive. I got all the games. Gamescom seemed to be, well, this is the thing, Phobic. This is why I'm going PS5, because I think and this is not now that I've seen Microsoft too, with the debacle of Halo Infinite. That was their go-to game. It was going to be Game Pass. You get your Xbox, you got your Series X, and that's the game you get. And it's delayed till next year. I think Sony is the only one that's prepared. And I'm not a fanboy for any. I'm not a fanboy for Sony. I'm not a fanboy for Nintendo. I'm not a fanboy for Microsoft or Tommy Tallarico. Even if you ask Phobic, I'm not. I am kind of a fanboy of him personally because he's like, what would you do if you? I mean, maybe some of you don't respect. I'm not sure Roger Ebert, or Ebert and Siskel and Ebert. If you grew up watching them, it's like that's what they were for video games. And yes, Tommy did give some hot takes back in the day on games. He's like, I hate this, and I loved him for it. So what was the point of that? Oh, they're not they're the only one that's prepared is Sony. Like they were prepared for console. Microsoft is prepared to make iPhone 20. I mean, that's what they're making the Xbox. I like the Xbox. I like knowing that if I buy a new one, it's going to look better and all my games are going to go forward and I could put in original. But their first party software is not there. And Battletoads is a disappointment. I mean, it's fun. It wears off quick. I was extremely disappointed. And it wasn't the animation style. I like the animation style. I read some reviews. I lost interest, and I read some reviews where the second half of the game is all types of mini games and stuff, and there's not even brawler sections. Like the original Battletoads had some of that, but they pretty much. And it seemed the reviewer said I think they lost money, and Microsoft didn't really. Good lazy weekend. That's good. Me too.
You guys earned it, honestly. You worked so hard last weekend. I mean, geez.
I mean, Fandome's coming back. Michael S wants to see the extended cut of Batman v Superman.
Dude, you got to see it. Really good.
Yeah. The imagery in there, the emotion of the acting, it is more adult. I understand the point of view if you're like, I want to take my kids to see Superman, but you could just plop in the Christopher Reeves movies. Don't save yourself money.
Mm-hmm. If you have HBO Max, they're on there. I just watched.
No, I don't think it will fail. I don't think it'll fail, Michael S. I don't. I think people are gonna. Disney fans have had too much money in quarantine. Sorry, I messed it up, Jeremy. I mess up a lot of things. Thank you, Jeremy. This is the way. Yes, it is. That's better than So say we all.
All right.
This is the way. Yeah, okay. Phobic doesn't like the way they look. I didn't either. But then didn't that look fun to you though, Brian?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look, check it out. So I got these little dudes here. I mean, the little pocket wrestlers. Mm-hmm. They're cool. I mean, you just put them on your shelf, stuff like that.
You what? I don't know. Ronald Reagan and Call of Duty, dude. I don't know. I don't follow that series. I don't know. I'm gonna the Mad Max show or Mad Max mailbag. Aladdin was going to deal with me at some point earlier in the week. But yeah, that's.
I posted my video in the chat though.
Oh yes, I have it queued up to do that.
Oh, don't worry about it.
We got to end soon. Yeah, we're at. All right, I'm trying to get to the chat. Do a call and talk show. No, I haven't. I want to get it. That's one that I played back in the day, and that's why I'm not.
On Game Boy, I love that.
And I heard it doesn't use the digital pad.
Ooh.
It uses analog for the movement, but the digital pad is how you did it back in the day, because so people were upset with that. Yes, they showed too many indies at Gamescom, but I do like some indies. And then Ratchet and Clank, and I didn't watch the Doom. I got to get back on the Doom because I don't like a realistic first person shooters. Cold War. Okay,
Gotcha.
all right, and Reagan's in it. Okay, all right. So that's where we're going to end it. But before we do that, we are going to check out. We're going to go. Brian, Master of Madness, is the channel of the day or the channel of the week, as Ryan Zieverfeld would say, and go give him some love, smash the hell out of his channel. I'm sure you're all sub there, but give him a like and comment on the video to help him out for saying, you know what, Master of Star Trek is still fun. It's still stuff to do. I mean,
it's not dead per some cocks on the internet.
Yeah. Subscribe to Brian.
Thanks,
some salty dumb cocks.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Brian. See you later. I'm going. Good night.
Absolutely. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.